What up, peeps? Your boy T Money up in the Heezy. Happy Saturday afternoon. Here to bring you guys a quick little unboxing. I got a few packages in the mail today, as a matter of fact, and I got one other item I wanted to show you guys too. So there's a store in Burlington, Vermont. If you're ever in the Burlington area, it's pretty much the only mom and pop like media store left in the state, with the exception of maybe one or two. Not in the state, but in the Burlington area. I don't know about the rest of the state. I'm from B-Town though, so there's maybe another record store or two. That's about it. But Pure Pop Records, if you guys are in Burlington, it's been around for years. When I was a kid, my pops used to know the owner. I think they've changed hands since. But we used to go there all the time and buy CDs, and they'd let me in the back, and I'd get to pick out some of their like promos and shit that they got for like testers or whatever you call it, when people get samples of shit that's gonna come out, that sort of deal. I wouldn't know because I don't get any of that shit, so I forget what the word is. But anyways, I went in there last night because I heard that they're selling physical media in an ad or something like that. So, or maybe just even from passing by and seeing what they sell on their banner. So I popped in, didn't know that they sold physical media. They didn't have anything. Really poor selection. But if you guys are into collecting records, they have like a pretty decent, small but decent collection of soundtracks and records in general. I didn't check out records in general, just the soundtracks, because that would be the one thing that I'd be interested in. Maybe someday when I get my own pad, I'll christen it by getting myself a nice record player and jamming, get some nice soundtracks. But they're expensive. They're like 30 to 40 bucks. I don't know if they're jacked up because it's a small store, or if that's the going rate for like Mondo and Death Waltz. I know they're big companies, those sort of companies. But yeah, so anyway, we started shooting the shit, me and the dude there, because he noticed my my Black Christmas hoodie that I was wearing. So we started talking about like Cavity Colors and Gutter Guards and small companies like that. So I wanted to leave there by giving them some sort of business. So I ended up grabbing this. It's a depiction of Pinhead, I guess you could call it. Pretty bad, honestly. And these are really weird. They're Funko Savage World, I don't know, action figures. There's a small line of them. They're all like fucking, it's like wrestling horror figures, or like wrestleized horror figures. You got fucking Robin Hood Jason up in the corner. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird seeing a Jack Freddy Krueger. Like, why? What's the reasoning behind that? And Leatherface is ripped as shit. And yeah, it's just odd. None of these characters are ripped, except for like Super Jason. But they all are on this line. So yeah, very, very poor in terms of detail and matching, like the, you know what I mean, accuracy, detail, that sort of thing. Like you get with Mezco and NECA and those sort of companies. So, but whatever, you know, it's 12 bucks. So, or 14 bucks, maybe a little bit more than I should have paid for it, but I'm going to throw it in the back of my car, just like in the, you know, back window panel, so people can see Hellraiser and know that I'm a horror fan, because I'm not sure if I'm going to put stickers on my car like I did my old one yet, because it's a relatively new car for me, so I haven't made that decision, other than the Severin sticker I put on the back, so shout out to Severin. But anyway, so I got that, and then before I get into the other two, I got Amazon and Ronin haul today. Just one flick from Ronin. I wanted to mention that I think I showed the Psycho 4-movie collection in my last update. And I want to let you guys know that I ordered a new one because the slipcover on this one is kind of mangled. Actually, on this one, it's like, basically, it's like a hard slipcover, so it's kind of like cracked. To be honest, it's like a hard plastic, the material. So, I mean, but if you look at inside, the discs are in perfect condition. And the case, there's no damage to the inside case. But yeah, so the discs are fine, and they're all there. So, oh, loose disc. Luckily, it's a Blu-ray. So anyway, there you have it. The collection, Psycho collection, for sale. If anybody's interested, 20 bucks shipped, and it's yours. This is really, really poor packaging. These discs are just like not staying in place because the plastic, oh god, it's awful. But anyways, yeah, 20 bucks shipped, so I'm willing to lose a few bucks on it just because the slipcover is a little damaged. But if you put it in a plastic wrap like this, you'll never even know. And the discs, like I said, and inside case are fine. So if anybody's interested in buying this, 20 bucks shipped, it's yours. Alright, now let's get into the update. Sick beat. Alright, first off, a non-horror item. I had to buy this, guys. Look at that cover. The Teenage Slasher Movie Book. One of my favorites. Body Count. I love it. This movie's awesome. Ruggero Deodato's Body Count. And it's right on the cover of this. So when I saw that, I was like, gotta buy it. So this is really cool. It's written by J.A. Kurzweil, and it's a second revised and expanded edition all about slasher films. The definitive slasher movie reference. You got all kinds of quotes on the back of it. And yeah, I kind of spun through it just briefly and saw tons of films that were familiar, a few that weren't. I'm really just excited. I think it breaks it down into years, 82, you know, and it's just all sorts of awesome. Let's look at this together. Stuff, you know, stills and whatnot. So really cool. This was, I think, like, oh god, I think I paid like 20 bucks for it. Let's find out. But I'm really excited because I need me a good horror read for sure. There it is right there. So this movie, oops, where art thou? Was 1637. Not bad. The book, rather. This movie book, not the movie. Alright, let's get into the films that I have in the update. First up, we have a movie called Ant. I haven't seen this movie. I know it stars Cool Duder. He's got a little role in it. And low-budget horror. Spinal Tap meets Tremors. Kind of reminded me of Deathgasm in the sense that this band's like traveling on tour in the desert or whatever, and they summon these demon ants type deal, and they've got to fight and save the day with the power of music. So, reading the synopsis, when I saw that, I thought Deathgasm. If any of you guys have seen it, let me know. I haven't really heard anything other than it's a newer slasher or newer creature feature, I guess, starring Cool Duder. Well, he's in it. It's not starring Cool Duder. Let's get it straight. All right. So next up we have The Haunted Castle. Really stoked on this one. I had been meaning to grab this. Terror for Tom picked it up in his showed it off in his last update, and I had never heard of it. It's Kino Classics line. It's from 1921, and it sounds really, really dark and atmospheric and gothic and cool. So yeah, I'm stoked. It says created a moody drama of a stormbound manor and the grim mystery that lurks within. So yeah, it sounded awesome to me. Old, but I can't wait to check it out. Next up, we have The Engine Trouble, or Engine Trouble, not The Engine Trouble. This is also known as Junior, I believe, which is a pretty corny 90s, I want to say, early 2000s probably. There's no date on the back of this, but this beat's sick too. Holy shit. Just take a minute to respect the beat. Just right when I say that, it fucking stops. There we go. Alright, but yeah, this movie sounded cool. I mean, very, very typical. I know I've seen it, but I don't remember it, and I haven't heard good things about it, Junior. It's like a kind of a bad, I guess, early 2000s slasher, I believe. But it's basically just about some girls that are going on like a cross-country trip, and their car breaks down. Very, very stereotypical. Their car breaks down, and then they are stalked and tormented, brought to this place by somebody. Hence the alternate title. This is Engine Trouble, also known as Junior. There's a killer on the road. So yeah, it just reminds me of like every other slasher movie, roadside slasher movie. All right, next up we have The Vengeance of She. I've been meaning to grab this one as well. It's a newer one from Scream Factory. I don't know. Sounds like an older, like, epic adventure type. Hercules meets, like, Barbella, Queen of the Galaxy type movie. I don't know. What do you call those movies? Like, they're like lady exploitation flicks, action adventure exploitation flicks. I don't know, but it's basically just about this woman who teams up with this dude, and they travel, go on this journey to find this world that's in her dreams or something like that. And she's a queen, and it's definitely just like an adventure epic. And then she battles the evil high priest and King Kilcrates. So it's very, very much in the vein of those, like, Ben-Hur. It's not Ben-Hur. Ben-Hur predates this. This is from the 60s. But, yeah, 67, late 60s. So, I don't know. Reminds me of that whole, you know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah, them kind of movies that I don't even know. I can't think of the name, but... Alright, and last but not least, we have Curse 3, Blood Sacrifices from Ronin. I'm stoked to check this one out as well. I've seen the first two Curse movies. I think Scream Factory put them out on a double feature. I really liked both of them, but I liked Curse 1 a lot. But yeah, this sounds good. Starring the great Christopher Lee. It's a new, like, every Curse story is completely different. This one deals with... an African witch doctor summoning a demon-like creature to torture an American who interrupts a, like, African ceremony type deal. So, cool. Just an old school, you know, creature feature-esque type film starring Christopher Lee. So I'm stoked. It's from 1991, so it's not that old. I mean, it's old, but it's, you know, awesome. So I'm stoked. Curse 3, had to grab it. Wish they would have done some sort of special thing for that one, but they didn't. Alright, that's it. That's everything I have, guys. So, yeah, I would highly recommend fans. Well, I can't really recommend it, honestly, because I haven't read it, but, I mean, this looks like it's going to be pretty awesome. So, if you're into slasher films, grab this. I love that cover, too. It's super rad. So, yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. Talk to you soon. Peace!